Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well. What do we have here? A bunch of cheaters. Yeah, fam. A male nurse hopped on social media and set off a firestorm of criticism, actually aimed at him. People were mad, say he was dry snitching. Yeah. Check it out for yourself.
Bro, as a male nurse, bro, working in the healthcare field, bro, I promise you, the shit that you see is crazy. The amount of people that's sleeping with each other here is ridiculous. Everybody here is sleeping with each other. Everybody, right? And you know what the worst part is? Half these people are married. It's the married men and female on go. Everybody. Married people sleeping with the married people sleeping with the patients, married people sleeping with the single people. Everybody's doing some shit.
Stop it, man. Stop it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Okay, I do believe you. This is crazy. This is madness, fam. The married people sleeping with the married people sleeping with the single people, everybody sleeping with everybody. Well, who's looking out for the patients? How are they finding time to do all this freaky deaking when they're supposed to be attending to sick people? We got sick people who are supposed to be attending to sick people. Come on, man. What else you got, homie?
Yo, bro, I promise you, the shit that you see is crazy. The worst part is, half these people are married. It's the married men and female on go. Everybody. Married people sleeping with the married people sleeping with the patients, married people sleeping with the single people. Everybody's doing some shit, bro. And it's weird to me. But the worst part is, the married people actually has a whole community about it. This is the thing. They know about each other. They talk about it. And they still don't go. And I'm like, bro, I actually just heard this girl support her, like, friend. Like, oh, there's nothing wrong with sleeping with that girl, her husband, because, you know what I'm saying, as long as he take care of you and your responsibility, that ain't your problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Now, how would you feel if that was you? And I'm like, bro, females are savages. And I'm like,
I got it, fam. I got an answer for that. You said, how would she feel if that was her, right? For a lot of people, it has been them. And they have resolved to, they have resigned to thinking that, well, this is just how it is. And they've pretty much given up on monogamy. You know, they've given up on love. They've given up on marriage. And this is why they can go in and wreck somebody else's home. And also, a lot of people come to the conclusion that in their mind that, well, I'm not wrecking their home. Their home is already wrecked. You know, he wouldn't be messing with me or she wouldn't be messing with me if everything was fine at their house. So I feel no guilt.
damn, they really don't give a shit. Now, as niggas, you know what I'm saying, y'all cheat, y'all dirty, that's nasty. These girls already know that. But it's weird to see, like, girls actually partaking in, and it's like, if you look, like, girls really do support some stuff, and they just don't talk about it. They just keep everything on the hush hush.
Okay, check it out, brother. I hear you. I hear you. And I feel you. I feel you. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the postcard. Check this out. Marriage is what you make of it. Marriage is what you make of it. Not everybody is getting down like that. There is a number of people, there's enough people out there that's getting down like that to, make you put up your guard. So you're well within your rights to feel the way you feel and to say what you're saying when you see what you're seeing, right? But I don't want to mess it up for somebody else out there who might be, aiming at marriage and may have not already been jaded, haven't went through the experience. I would just say go in as a realist. In any relationship, you go into it as a realist, understanding that relationships are 50-50 in the context of it might work, it might not work. And that's it. And all you can do is do your best in the relationship that you're in, give your best. And if the other person messes that up, if they choose to mess that up, that's on them. But if I were you, I would not enter into a relationship paranoid. I would not go in looking for problems and looking for something and anticipation of things going awry. I just wouldn't go into a relationship like that. I approach every relationship with my experience and an open heart. You dig? And I try my best to not allow that experience to make me to make me hold that anything that happened in the bad, anything that went bad in the previous relationship. I try my best to not forward that into the new relationship, because you're gonna lose every time if you do that. That's a bad idea to bring old baggage into a new relationship. You're better off just being by yourself until you can get healthy mentally and emotionally, because you might just meet the right one and run them off. So it's best to get yourself right first before you meet that one that could possibly be the right one and you run them off. You did? Like, everybody is not ready to be in a relationship. I know we think that, well, as long as I'm willing and as long as I'm desirable and as long as I desire, then I should get whatever I want. And you might end up hurting yourself even further too. You might end up in a bad relationship, or end up with somebody that's worse than the person you was with before, because you don't know how to recognize a healthy relationship. You don't know what that looks like. And you don't know how to recognize a healthy person, right? A person who is emotionally stable. You don't know how to recognize that. So you go in there and then you hurt yourself even more. And now you're even more jaded. You have even more trepidation about marriage and relationships. Marriage can be a great thing if you choose wisely. If you choose wisely and you're willing to do the work, marriage can be a great asset to your life, and for whatever you're trying to build. If you want the type of kids that you dreamed of having, you can pretty much start right there with your partner, because that is the most important decision you'll ever make in your life, choosing the correct partner. That is the most important. That's more important than choosing the house that you want to live in. That's most important than choosing the car you want to buy. It's most important than picking out the clothes for that event that you want to go to, or that party you want to attend. It's more important than picking the vacation destination. All of that stuff ain't nothing compared to picking the right partner. That is the most important decision you'll ever make in life. And I will say this before I let y'all go. Cheating is not exclusive to hospitals. Cheating runs rampant at all jobs: post office, law enforcement, courthouse, schools, parks and recreation. Yeah, you name it, construction businesses. Cheating runs rampant. The best thing that you can do, if you really don't even want to, if you want to mitigate these type of things from happening, the best thing to do is to get out of the workplace. Have your own thing. Especially if you got a woman. You got a woman, man. You try your best. Try your best to, if you're gonna have your woman working, have her working for herself, or have her working for the family business. You send out there with those sharks, and they're writing her check. And I'm not saying this is always, you know, and because I don't want some of y'all ladies to say, yeah, now you got my husband looking at me crazy and questioning me when I go to work. Now, I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. But I do know that oftentimes, whoever strokes your check is who you're going to be most loyal to. I know that. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.